Marvelous recently dropped some information about Story of Season's wonderful life in the most unexpected places that completely flips everything on its head. They did confirm the character everyone expected to be a marriage candidate, and it has ramifications that destroyed multiple predictions about the marriage candidates. So when Wonderful Life was announced, we were shown 8 marriage candidates, 4 female and 4 male. Celia, Nami, Molly, and Lumina, as well as Matthew, Mustafa, Rock, and someone who appears to be Cody. This left everyone, including myself, to speculate that Flora and Carter would be shoo-ins to become marriage candidates. Story of Seasons games usually try to have at least 10 candidates, with the exceptions being the original Wonderful Life, which had 6, and Harvest Moon DS even. Flora and Carter remained 2 candidates, so that made their announcement inevitable, right? Well, guess again. On the Japanese Amazon page for Story of Seasons Wonderful Life, there's a little advertisement thing, and if you look closely, there's a section for villagers and marriage candidates. In the villagers section, we see Flora, which means that you can't marry her in the game, unfortunately. We also got a look at Flora's new design, which honestly does not look much different from her original look. Keeping the exact same outfit and hairstyle, definitely one of the least changed candidates so far. This does make me wonder what Car's new design would look like. A lot of the male characters in this game so far have been redesigned to look younger, but with him not being a marriage candidate, they may not feel the need to do that. Now what does this mean for the rest of the game? Well, Flora and Carter are a pair. In Harvest Moon DS, they were your rival for the other's affection, and the characters are tied together. Because of this, Carter is deconfirmed as well, and it brings into question whether or not we'll even get any additional candidates. One of the biggest flaws with the original Wonderful Life was the small number of marriage candidates, 3 male, 3 female. So this would be very disappointing in my opinion. Marvelous may have already been happy with the 7 marriage candidates we already had and just converted Cody over to make the numbers even. That's my theory at least. As a Flora fan, I'm pretty disappointed myself because I was thinking about marrying her if she was available, but to me this increases the likelihood of us getting a remake of Harvest Moon DS because that game is a sequel to A Wonderful Life. Definitely something to keep an eye on for the future. Thinking about it, a remake of Harvest Moon DS would be the perfect follow-up to the remakes of Friends of Marrowtown and A Wonderful Life because it features the marriage candidates from those games and more. My original prediction, which I shared in my previous video where I broke down all the details on the Japanese website, was that Flora and Carter would be candidates and that there would be 2 new original candidates as well. While it's possible to make new candidates, I'm pretty doubtful at this point, and my theory is complete in my opinion. We do know that they're adding over 70 events to the game and new festivals, so hopefully they use these to flesh out the candidates we do have to make up for us potentially having less. Personally, I would be okay with this because the game focuses more on growing up in family and it'd be very on theme. I also think it'd be a good way to make an already unique Story of Seasons game even more unique. When Pioneers of Olive Town and Friends of Marrowtown added new candidates, they were all in secluded areas away from their respective villages, and that certainly was not ideal in my opinion. So maybe it's best if they just focus on the villagers that were in the original game, right? While this is disappointing, if they expand on the other characters as much as I think they are, we could be looking at an amazing remake that fixes the flaws of the original. Let me know in the comments, do you think we'll get more candidates? Would you be happy with less if the candidates we do have were more fleshed out? I really want to know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. See you next time.